Mr. President, good afternoon. I'm Bingabanan from the Diliman Shimbun. Sir, Senator De Lima was asking if may gusto daw po ba kayo sa kanya?
Ano? Ulit mo?
She was asking, sir, kung may gusto daw po ba kayo sa kanya?
President Duterte, Zen Hernandez po, ABS-CBN. Your reaction lang to a press con by Senator De Lima saying that there are forces, elements around you who are taking advantage of your, anger or hatred sa kanya dahil po sa 2009 investigation of EJK.
Look, she was the chairperson of the Human Rights for many years. She was the Secretary of Justice for many years. She has been a senator for a time now. In all of these events in her life, she talked about me harping on extrajudicial killing. And yet, to that day, no case is filed. I was investigated once by the rapport, Philip Alston, and she was to have me investigated again by the UN through a new. Ako yung opinion, tapos ako po, I'd like to, in all sincerity, as a human being, I think, honestly, I'm not trying to derogate her. She's a lawyer. She's bright. I think she's breaking down. I would suggest that she takes days off, then maybe, I am afraid that I said, if she continues yakking there and listening to, she will have a nervous breakdown.
Sir, she dared the government to arrest her if you have evidence.
Anong gawain ko sa kanya? I-recommend ko siya sa, anong, ba films o yung sa ABS-CBN? Kahapon lamang.
Joseph.
Actually, except for itong drugs linking her sa, I think the most serious charge against her is the portals of the national government has been opened by her election as senator because of the drug money. We are now in narco-politics. Let kayong lahat, huwag ninyong bulahin sarili nyo. 92% of the total barangays in the Philippines are affected with drugs. There are 11,000 mga pulis. Wag, hindi ikaw. Pulis yan eh. And about 16,000 barangay captains. That is why I am not in favor of calling an election now. Drug money will flow down to the basic unit, the barangays, and it will strengthen the hold of narco-politics now existing in our country. It behoves upon me to tell you what is the truth and prevent something catastrophic in the future. 4 million drug addicts, I said, is no joke. My God. Yes, sir.
Joseph Morong of GMA.
Sir, good afternoon po. Sir, yung kahapon, may apology tayo dun sa tatlo na tao. Sir, does it not put to question yung credibility ng ibang mga drug list natin?
I don't. Because, kasi yung magkasama eh. So if you are together, but you know the law, mere presence of someone else's crime does not make you a criminal too. Mere passive presence of another person's crime cannot make you a criminal. That is the rule. Now, sa lahat, from police to military, merong isang, suddenly it's a bold underscored, then it becomes thin. Dahil hindi ko mahanap ang koneksyon. Now, I said it is my duty to tell the nation what's happening. But it is also my duty that if I commit wrong, I should apologize. That is the way to go in this world. So I am again, for the third time and the last time, I am offering my apology to Governor Espino, si Season, kasi hindi talaga clear. But, yung baraan na yon, Undersecretary, kasama yon doon sa matrix. Kasama yon, sigurado ako. Yung kapatid niyang si Baraan pababa, this guy was already dismissed from government service. Why? Because convicted na siya for smuggling of our metallic black sand. Si Espino, it has nothing to do with drugs, but he's also facing a charge in the Sandigan, same, smuggling of black sand. Metallic yan eh. Pero kung may kaso pa, wala na. Pero yung sa drugs, hindi ko talaga makita yung linya. And as a lawyer, when you make public a certain wrong against a person, you'd have effectively destroyed his reputation. So kaya, fair is fair. Wala naman akong kung nagkamali ako. Marami akong pagkakamali sa buhay.
So, sir,
I will not pretend that I am perfect. I have so many faults in life. But I've never been faulty in the choice of...
sige, sir. Kopya, sir. Sir, so ibig
Atin lang
sabihin,
yun, ha?
sir, ibig sabihin, sir, with regard to the other narco list, you're standing by the information that we have released so far. Yung pong ibang mga listahan.
Ganito yan. The latest, I hope I will, inshallah, pagbalik ko, I will have one session with the media and I will read. This would be again about the judges, some congressmen, mayors, marami, barangay captains, halos lahat, and the police. Military, 1 or 2. So, I go now.
Sir, Sir, was it just an inquiry on his part of the person who wrote the letter na saan napunta yung pera? May sinabi ba siyang saan
Hindi,
napunta?
mahabang report niya. Isa lang paragraph yun eh. But,
Sir, in-identify niya ba kung kanino na napunta
but
yung funds?
itong ginawa niyang sulat kay Pangulong Duterte, 6 na pages. Isang paragraph lang yung binasa ko. Kaya marami kayong makikita dito.
But sir, did the person identify kung kanino nag-end up yung funds?
Kay Secretary de Lima daw nga, doon din lang ng mga NBI. So, yan ang sagutin mo, Secretary de Lima. Do not be masyado kang yak-yak na wala namang sinasabi. Alam mo, pag ang ganun ang tao, nawawala na sa katuwiran eh. Hindi ka maaaring magdepensa ng sarili mo ng puro accusation lamang ng walang pruweba. Katulad ni sinabi ko kahapon, pag ikay nag-akusa, dapat may pruweba ka. Nasaan yung pruweba mo na itong mga inmates na ito'y tinakot o binayaran, tinorture? Hindi po ganun, alam mo naman yan eh. Alalahanin mo, Secretary de Lima, Senator de Lima, ako, sinasabi mong mayroong mga taong parang naapakan mo nung mga nakaraang ikaw ay Secretary of Justice. Pero ako po, Secretary de Lima, kailanman ay ako'y hindi kita naapakan o hindi tayo nagkatalo. As a matter of fact, we are both from Sambeda. Pero ang sinasabi ko, ginagawa ko lamang bilang Secretary of Justice ang pag-imbestiga sa'yo, sapagkat sa aking paniniwala ay sobra-sobra ang ebidensya na ikay nakinabang sa illegal na droga sa Bilibid. Kaya't yan ang sagutin mo. Do not be hysterical. Hindi ba pwede yung maging hysterical ka, otherwise mawawala ka sa depensa mo. So, sagutin mo ng nararapat. Yung bang hindi yung puro akusasyon, ikaw President Duterte ang napapasama. Hindi ba dapat matuwa ka nga kung si President Duterte ang napapasama?
Sir, last na lang on my part. Sir, what happened to the August 4 letter? Did the President act on it?
Hindi ko alam. Actually, itong totoo. Sinasabi niya na kami ay magka-partner ni President Duterte tungkol dito sa pag-akusa sa kanya. Sa totoo lang, mula na ako'y maging secretary, up to now, up to the present, hindi man lamang napag-usapan namin ni President Duterte ang kaso niya. Ito ay, at my instance, as Secretary of Justice. Kaya, wag niyang ililigaw ang mga tao, pati yung piluka ko eh. hindi ganoon eh. Pag yung nag-personal ka, yung tinatawag nating ad hominem, argumentum ad hominem, ibig sabihin wala ka ng katuwiran. Kaya, Secretary de Lima, sagutin mo lang ng tama ang lahat ng akusasyon sa'yo. Kasi napakabigat ng akusasyon sa'yo. At napakarami ng akusasyon sa'yo. Kaya bilang Secretary of Justice, hindi ko na nga kaya na hawakan ito. Kaya ang ginawa ko, binigay ko na sa NBI ang pag-imbestiga nito sapagkat meron silang tao, marami silang magaling na investigador doon na wala doon sa Secretary, doon sa Department of Justice.
Secretary, ano po yung masasabi niyo dun sa press con kanina ni Senator De Lima, sinabi niya na ito daw yung pamamaraan na ninyo, ng gobyerno, ng administrasyon, para takutin yung mga inmates na ayaw mag-testify against De Lima.
Yung nga sinasabi ko kinakabit niya ako na dun sa akusasyon niya na parang hinaharas siya Pero makikita naman yun doon sa mga inmates Alam mo ang isang testigo na hinaras, tinakot, binayaran, o tinorture, ay makita mo sa demeanor ng testigo na siya'y talagang tinakot o hinaras. Pero nung makita ninyo, nang ipresenta ko yung mga testigong yan sa House, hindi ba makita ninyo na very straightforward sila, kalmado, nakapagbiro pa nga, yan ang mga mark ng isang truthful witness. Magpresenta ka ng ganyan, Secretary De Lima. Hindi yung daldal ka ng daldal na wala ka naman pinapresenta ng testigo para patunayan mo na itong mga tao ito tinakot. Tapos ngayon, wala pa man lang 4 na oras na kalilipas yung riot sa Bilibid. Meron ka na agad theory. Mag-imbestiga ka muna, tingnan mo muna. Anyway, sinabi mo dyan na napakarami mong mga kaalakbay o kasama doon sa loob ng Bilibid na nagre-report sa'yo. Hintayin mo muna yung report. Para ka na hindi abogado Hindi ganyan ang pagdepensa sa sarili. Inuunahan mo. Nag-i-speculate ka. Hindi ganyan ang pagdepensa sa sarili. State the facts, Mrs. Senator. At yung katuwiran mo maunawaan ng tao. Otherwise, kung magiging hysterical ka, ganyan, sisigaw ka, lalo kang hindi maintindihan ng tao. Hindi maintindihan ng tao kung bakit ka nagiging hysterical But the fact is, kung mayroon kang dapat sisihin, yung sarili mo, Senator.
How about, Secretary, yung dare niya sa government at sa DOJ na hulihin na siya ngayon at ipakulong?
Kung aamin siya, talaga makukulong siya.
Sir.
Okay. So, okay.
Sir, good afternoon.
After this, the President, I think, is going to announce something or to face you. So, bilisan lang ninyo.
Sir, can you give us an update doon po sa insidente sa NBP?
Yung update hanggang doon pa, wala pang written report. I hope that to receive the written report. Pero parang lumalabas doon na nagkasaksakan talaga
Any info po, bakit po nagkaroon ng insidente na gano'n, sir?
Wala pa, hindi pa nag-investigate pa sila.
Last two questions.
Hi, Secretary. Good afternoon po. I'm Bing Habalan from the Daily Shimbun. Sir, saan patutungo ang investigasyon na isinasagawa ninyo laban kay Secretary De Lima, ay kay Senator De Lima?
Saan patutungo? Patutungo sa kanyang conviction. Kasi malakas ang ebidensya laban sa kanya.
Last one question. Kasi nandyan na po yung presidente, nandyan na po yung...
Sir, insinuation is that you ginigipit niyo sila JB and all the others who don't want to speak.
Yan ang talagang kasinungalingan at wala na sa katuwiran niya. Alam kung bakit? We want JB alive than dead. Sinong gustong patayin si JB? Hindi ba pag namatay si JB, sinong mabe-benefit? Hindi ba si De Lima? Kasi mawawala ng connect sa kanya na magte-testify. Kaya takot na takot yan eh.
Sir, yung abogado ni Sebastian, ang sabi, ibang istorya ha, nagka-almusal tapos sinugod siya.
Hindi ko alam. Let's wait for the official report.
Okay.
May SAF naman, pero bakit nagkasaksakan at may shabu session despite the SAF?
Eh, yun naman SAF, hindi naman pumapasok yung kinakailangan eh. Yan ang tanungin mo sa mga ating mga inmates, talagang very ingenious yan eh. Nakakapasok ngayon yung mga cellphone, yung shabu pa eh, pagkalit-lit nun. Actually, yung shabong yan, even at the latest, mayroon pang nahukay, mga 1.5 feet sa ground. Kaya talagang hindi natin alam kung saan kinukuha nila yan.
Maraming salamat po. Parating na po yung presidente. Thank you.